What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Marky360 here, back with another video. And I know it's been a while since I've made a video. It's actually been quite a long time. Just been kind of living life and have a lot of distractions going on. But I wanted to make another video about my latest pickup. I haven't played a lot of video games recently. I've been playing stuff here and there, Game Pass mostly. But I just picked up a game recently, and I wanted to do a quick video on it. So I recently picked up Metal Gear Solid Delta for the PlayStation 5. So yeah, this is the brand new remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. It's remade in Unreal Engine with modern graphics for the PlayStation 5. And yeah, so I just recently picked this one up. I was kind of hesitant when coming to pick this one up. I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to play this. So it's kind of weird. So my history with Metal Gear, I've played all the Metal Gear Solid games except this one, even the PSP ones. This was literally the only one I never played. And I do have the original on the PS2. I think I got it last year, but I never got around to actually playing it. And then, this came out, so I said, I'll just play the remake instead of the original. So I have the original PS2 version, not the Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance version, but the original release. But yeah, so I was generally a fan of the Metal Gear franchise, right? Like I played Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PS1 when I was a young kid, and it blew my mind, right? The cutscenes, the story, like I thought I was blown away. The gameplay, everything was crazy. Metal Gear Solid 2 on the PlayStation, actually I played it on the original Xbox. I played Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance on the original Xbox. Another incredible experience, totally blew my mind. I never got around to playing Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't know, because it was a prequel and it wasn't a direct continuation of Metal Gear Solid 2, for whatever reason, I didn't feel the need to go out of my way to play it. At the time it released, I didn't have a PS2 yet. I eventually did get one, but I was never pressed to play Metal Gear Solid 3. But then Metal Gear Solid 4 got shown off, which was the direct sequel to Metal Gear Solid 2, and it was incredible. And it was literally the driving force as to why I bought a PS3. I had an Xbox 360. I was fine with the 360, but as soon as I saw Metal Gear Solid 4, I was like, yep, PS3, need it, gotta have it. And Metal Gear Solid 4 blew my mind. It was probably one of the greatest games I ever played at the time. It was phenomenal. And then, obviously, Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out. It's a massive open world, great gameplay. The story isn't as good, and obviously that one was never really finished because of the fallout between Konami and Kojima. But yeah, so here we are. I think it's 10 years later? Yeah, because I think Metal Gear Solid 5 came out in 2015, so here we are in 2025, and we've got Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, the remaster of Metal Gear Solid 3. This is my first time playing through Metal Gear Solid 3. And yeah, so I gotta say, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. As an adult, I'm coming to realize that there are certain games that I played and enjoyed a lot when I was a kid that coming around again as an adult, I don't have the same feeling. And it's not just like this game specifically, right? Like I'm not knocking on Metal Gear Solid 3 in of itself, because the things that I'm not liking about this are things that are true for the entire series. And I'm coming to realize that as an adult, looking back on Metal Gear Solid, I don't like it. I think it's ridiculous. Like as a kid, right? The first time I saw like cutscenes in a voice acted story in a video game was Metal Gear Solid. I mean, there were other games, right? Like Resident Evil, Tomb Raider to a certain extent, but I feel like Metal Gear Solid had the deepest story I'd ever played in a video game up to that point on the original PlayStation. So obviously it blew my mind away. And then Metal Gear Solid 2 kind of pushed the boundaries even further. But as you get older and you start to realize what good storytelling is, you start to realize that Metal Gear Solid is fucking stupid. It is. It's stupid. It makes no sense. It's overly convoluted. And the characters are ridiculous. That's not how dialogue works. The people talk. The dialogue in these games is grating. It's absolutely grating. The way people talk makes no sense. No fucking sense. This is definitely not how a freaking covert op spy would talk. Every time I go to save the game, the chick that I have to call in the radio wants to have movie trivia sessions every freaking time. It's like, do you realize that I'm in enemy territory in the middle of freaking Russia in a covert operation? In a covert operation, I don't have time to talk to you on the radio about the movie you saw last week. Why are we doing this? I don't like it. I am trying my best to play through this, and I know a lot of people have been complaining about Apparently, this game has poor optimization, like in terms of like gameplay and frame rate. I'm not having any problem with that at all. Like I've not noticed any frame rate issues on the PS5, and I'm on a base PS5, and I'm playing the game in quality mode. But to me, like it plays fine. I just don't like it. I'm annoyed by the story. I'm annoyed by the characters. The villains are ridiculous. The end is some old dude. I just shot his ass in a wheelchair. He was sitting in a fucking wheelchair on a pier or some shit. They had this whole overly convoluted cutscene with some jackass with lightning powers. Like the whole thing just was ridiculous. And then the cutscene ends, right? And you got a bunch of guards sitting there, and then the old dude's just sitting there in the wheelchair, and I'm like, so what's to stop me from killing his? I have a sniper rifle. I'm like, what's to stop me from killing his ass right now? So I just happened to shoot his ass, and guess what? He died. I'm like, what? Now that was kind of funny, right? Like you could literally kill him right there and then. I was like, so that's it? Like the mother, it's just an old dude in a wheelchair. Like I just shot his ass. That's it. Like, but it's just, it's stupid. I've come to realize that the Metal Gear Solid franchise is retarded. like these games, I used to hold these games so high. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 4 is probably one of my favorite games of all time, and I don't even want to replay it because I feel like if I did replay it, I would probably hate it because it's stupid. The story is dumb. The dialogue is retarded. The characters are stupid. Like all of it makes no sense. And I remember I used to hold Kojima in a high regard as a genius, but I'm starting to realize he has absolutely no idea what he's doing. Like Death Stranding is a game, right? I played Death Stranding on the PS5, and I couldn't do it. I tapped out immediately, and I in my mind I rationalized it where like, okay, well Death Stranding just isn't as good as Metal Gear. You know, like Metal Gear's better. But I'm coming after playing this and coming back to Metal Gear because I haven't played Metal Gear in years. Like I haven't gone back to Metal Gear Solid in a while. So after coming back to Metal Gear, I'm really like, no. Kojima's always been that bad. Like the writing is, these characters are fucking dumb. None of this makes any sense. Like, and then I'm thinking back to like Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4. There's like characters like Vamp and Fat Man. Like the whole Dead Cell unit was just stupid. This whole like the plot makes no fucking sense. These cutscenes are overly long. The gameplay is simplistic as shit. You barely have time to play, and you gotta watch another fucking cutscene that's overly convoluted and has a whole bullshit load of exposition. It doesn't even fucking matter to what you're doing at the moment. It's like, what is all this? So yeah, I kind of regret buying this. I'm playing it. It's not like it's hard or anything. Like I feel like I'm getting through it. I just don't care. Like I literally don't fucking care. And like I bought this brand new $70. I don't normally do that, but because it was Metal Gear and because I had such fond memories of old Metal Gear games, I was like, oh yeah, that should be like. I bought the Resident Evil 4 remake and I fucking love that, right? And that's convoluted too. Like, don't get me wrong, the story in Resident Evil is ridiculous, but it's ridiculous in a way it's like hilarious. Like, it's not trying to take itself serious, you know? Like, it knows it's ridiculous. I feel like Metal Gear Solid, like, Kojima's serious. He thinks this shit's good writing. No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. This makes no damn sense. If they tried to turn this into a movie, it would be the most baffling bass-ackward shit anyone had ever witnessed ever. It's like an M. Night Shyamalan movie or something. Like, no. Absolutely not. So, yeah, I'm not saying, like, don't buy Metal... Like, there's nothing technically wrong with the game, right? Like, if you like Metal Gear Solid and you've played it recently, you remember having a good time with it, then this is... I mean, it's Metal Gear Solid 3. If you liked Metal Gear Solid 3, you'll like this. It's not like it's anything new. It's one-to-one. It's a very how do you say, respectful remake of the game, and the graphics look phenomenal, right? And the new gameplay mechanics feel good. They were nice and tight. I just come to realize I don't like this franchise. And like I literally just had that epiphany. Like I was just playing it a minute ago. I shot the end on the pier thing, and I'm about to, I guess, get to the boss fight with the fear or whatever, the invisible dude, and I just had the epiphany. I don't even want to play this anymore. Like I had to cut it off. I'm tired of playing it. And it's like I realized I don't like Metal Gear Solid anymore. I don't like this franchise, and it's funny because I've always been I like stealth action games. Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell have always been the pinnacle for me, right? They're the two best stealth action games out there. Well, I recently replayed the entire Splinter Cell's franchise last year in preparation for what was supposed to be the Splinter Cell remake, which I thought was going to get announced this year at Summer Games Fest. Ubisoft, I don't know what they're doing. They got the thumb up their asses. They didn't announce it. It's not happening. Well, it's been announced, but they haven't shown anything off since it's been announced. So we're still waiting on whenever the hell this Splinter Cell remake is going to happen. So that's disappointing. But then you've got the Metal Gear Solid remake, which actually is here and is coming out. And I was thinking, maybe I should replay the Metal Gear Solid franchise in preparation for that. And I initially was thinking about doing it, but I don't. Like, I have all the Splinter Cell games, right? Like, I have them all. But I don't have all the Metal Gears. I have Metal Gear Solid 4, I have Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, and I have Metal Gear Solid 3 on the PS2. But I don't have the original Metal Gear, and I don't have the PSP versions. And then I was thinking, well, I could just buy the collection. But for whatever reason, I got caught up, and I never did. So, my first... I've also got Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, but my first time playing Metal Gear Solid since 2015 with Metal Gear Solid 5 is this game. So it's been 10 years, right, essentially, since I played it. Maybe I've played Metal Gear Solid 5 kind of off and on over the years. Maybe, like, the last time I played it, maybe like 2017, maybe. But I haven't played Metal Gear in a long time. And I've come to the stark realization that I don't like it. I do not like this game. I don't like this series. And I'm kind of done. Yeah, like, I just... And, like, obviously the Metal Gear franchise is dead, right? Like, Kojima no longer works with Konami. I'm pretty sure what Konami's plan going forward is to just remaster the games. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to see either a Metal Gear Solid 1 remaster or Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. I don't know how they're going to decide to do that. Twin Snakes is also another one that I haven't played, but it's basically a GameCube remaster of Metal Gear Solid 1, but there are some differences. But so I don't know if they're going to remaster the original Metal Gear Solid 1 or they're going to remaster that. But either way, I don't care. I'm all the way out. I'm done. Yeah, I'm kind of... The writing is so grating. I hate... And it's just like every time I hear somebody... Like, just the simplest dialogue between characters makes no sense. Like people don't talk like this. It's so stupid. So yeah, so I kind of... I mean, I regret buying this, but at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna play it. I'll finish it. Like, I mean, I could sell it, I guess, but I don't know if it's worth it to sell it. I mean, I'd sell it for like $60 if I could find somebody to give me 60 for it. I paid 70 here, take $10 discount. But yeah, there was nothing else really. Like, it's not like I bought this over something else. Like, there was nothing else. I was bored, and I thought, well, this is new, and I'll get this. And yeah, it was kind of a waste of money, So yeah, that's Metal Gear Solid Delta is my newest pickup. Kinda regret it, but I mean, it's also like, I guess it's good to know, right? Like, you look back on your childhood and you think of all the games you used to play in the past, and there's those games you have fond nostalgic memories of. But if you actually went back and played the game again, you realize, ew, why did I play? I liked this. Like, what was I thinking? But you remember you were a little shit-brained fucking kid. Of course you liked it. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid is overrated. It's terrible. The writing is terrible, and the gameplay, like, it's not bad. Like, it's not bad gameplay. It's average. Like, I mean, in terms of like stealth gameplay, it's not even that good, right? Like, you can drag bodies, but you can't actually pick the body up and like, you gotta drag it. The mechanic is kind of shitty and outdated. Even like grabbing, like sneaking up behind an enemy and grabbing them doesn't feel very fluid in comparison to something like Splinter Cell. And like, there's so many different options in Splinter Cell. Like, you could be in the water and swim up to the edge of the pier and like pull them down or some shit like that, or just like be climbing on the edge, like hanging and pull somebody off or something. You can't even do that in Metal Gear. You could like drop down from a pipe from above somebody and knock them. You can't do none of that. like Solid Snake's supposed to be like, or like the boss or Big Boss or whatever, Naked Snake, whichever one. He's supposed to be one of the greatest, most legendary spies. He can't even do half the shit Sam Fisher can. Like, not even half of it. and then there's the fact that, like, when you're in the game and you take out an enemy and they drop their gun and disappears, what the f*** is up with that? Like, in Metal Gear Solid 2, they explained, nanomachines are some bull crap. That's why you can't ID tag system, some shit. so you could use guns. Okay, they don't do that in this game, right? Metal Gear Solid 3, there's no reason. Like, and there's specifically at one point where Snake ends up with no guns, right? You don't have any weapons, and you should be fucked, right? But you can sneak up behind somebody, grab him, take his ass out real quick, and it's like, oh look, he dropped an AK. Where'd the AK go? Did it fall through the floor? It's nothing. It does. It's stupid. Stupid shit like that. Like, what is this? What the fuck is this? Like, Ghost Recon is better than this. Splinter Cell is better than this. Rainbow Six is better than this. I could just list off Tom Clancy games that are better than this. Metal Gear Solid as a franchise is dead to me. I never thought I'd say that. Maybe if they remade Metal Gear Solid 4, I would give it a shot again. I still have it on the PS3, and it's stuck on the PS3 right now. Like, there's no other way to play it other than the PS3. There's rumors, or I guess there's speculation that there might be a Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection. Okay, so it's a couple days later, as you can probably tell. I look a little different, but yeah, I went back to the game and tried to play it some more, and I still feel the same way though. I still feel the same way. I don't really want this game anymore. I'm kind of just like done. I'm done with the, not just this game, but I feel like the Metal Gear Solid franchise as a whole. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just came upon epiphany that I don't really like this series anymore. Yeah, it's kind of weird to think about that, because I used to be such a big fan, but playing this game, I don't know, like, it kind of reminded me of the series, which I hadn't played in a long time, and as an adult, it just all feels ridiculous to me. Like, I went back to the game, and I was playing that boss fight with the Fear, I think the name is, and he's like in the trees and he's invisible, and it just felt so stupid. Like, the whole thing felt so stupid. Like, his mannerisms felt retarded. Like, I hate the character. The boss fight was unfun. Like, the whole thing. Like, just I don't know. I couldn't do it. I ended up quitting midway through and uninstalling the game. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up selling this, and not just this though. I think I'm gonna just take out all the games and like all the Metal Gear Solid games I have in my collection, and sell them all. Cause yeah, like, this franchise is pretty much dead to me at this point. Like, I don't like it. I just don't like it. The writing is dumb. The gameplay is barely average. You know, like, it's nothing to write home about. And yeah, I think Metal Gear Solid as a franchise is just dead to me at this point. So yeah, kind of a somber video, but hey, it is what it is. Like, shit happens. Yeah, you know, shit happens. Kind of just I guess you just move on from some things, and Metal Gear Solid is definitely one of the things that I'm moving on from, because I don't see myself ever going back to the franchise. There's rumors that Konami may be trying to, like, remake some of the other games from the franchise. There's thoughts that the Metal Gear Solid 4 would, I guess, no longer be exclusive to the PlayStation 3, and they might port it to other systems. And there was a time where I was interested in that, but not anymore. I don't care. I really don't care. It's crazy to think, because hell, the whole reason I even bought a PS3 back in the day was Metal Gear Solid 4. Like, that game was such a big deal to me. And I haven't played it in years, and I kind of don't want to go back and play it and kind of ruin my memory of it. So, yeah, I'm just probably going to just disengage from the franchise altogether. But, yeah, that's my thoughts on Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Like, if you like Metal Gear Solid, I'm sure you'll like the game. It's not like it's, you know, different. It's the same Metal Gear Solid 3 that it's always been. I'm just coming upon the epiphany that I don't like Metal Gear Solid. And, yeah, so that's the video. Peace.